A retired specialist uses a very particular set of vocals to track a dial tone threat across the Atlantic.
Here we are back in the bar for number 76 on Kev's 100 films that he can remember and kind of likes.
Yes.
Brilliant to that's now the new podcast description. Brilliant to be talking about number 76. I'm sure that we all guessed straight away because of the one good bit of this film is where he talks about his particular set of skills. And number 76, we're talking Taken. And in just, because of a throwback to last season, it was fresh off a re-listen of Bourne Identity, Spy Game, and now Taken. Carla's come down to the bar to speak Taken with us now. Welcome back.
Delighted to be here, especially for a spy film with one of my countrymen.
Yeah, there are just so many connections now with you. And is it secretly that you're a spy? I think we did talk about that in Spy Game. Who have we worked with who would secretly have been a spy that we didn't know?
I don't know if I'd be extremely successful, but maybe that's just a good cover-up. And you're not allowed to ask me that question, Andy.
Yes.
That's exactly what a spy would say.
Yes.
I work in waste disposal.
Yeah.
There's always you've always got to just get the job title in as long as you have that.
Get your hands dirty.
2008, Taken. Had a moment for sure.
Yeah.
Obviously, Liam Neeson just burning up the screen from what was a dramatic career that then I think took a left turn at Taken. I think that's fair to say, considering how many of these done.
Like so many. It became like I wrote this down. Where did I write this down? It just became like a new genre of films. It was Liam Neeson action in Europe, Liam Neeson action in snow, Liam Neeson action on a train. It was like they just replaced Die Hard with Liam Neeson until he's old enough that he just can't do it anymore. Like he's 50, I think he's 54 or 56 when he filmed this, which is bonkers.
Looks great.
Yeah.
What a babe.
Well, we've got
he's very good in this.
For the what would we change? I've got some corkers to go through as well with him. But obviously, completely changed what he was known for. Not to spoil some of the 3-star reviews, people are like, in his best known role, and I was just like, it's a bit of a shame. That he's now known for this more than anything else that he's done.
It's iconic though. Like the speech is just, so well known now.
In the tone.
And yet he was the Schindler of Schindler's List. So
he was, yes, yeah.
Well, clearly his best role was in that Ricky Gervais TV show where he's trying to do improv.
He has had an eclectic filmography, hasn't he? He's been involved in a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
Until now.
And and that's the thing, just pure. Well, I mean, I guess sort of Qui-Gon and the Star Wars was kind of his first sort of little bit of action, right?
Yeah, I forgot he did that. And then he was in the Batman film, The Dark Knight. Was that the one?
Batman Begins, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Batman Begins, yeah.
Oh, and then the third one as well.
With the little mustache.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had to act out having a little mustache for myself.
The podcast fans. Yeah.
And then obviously Love Actually, which I'm sure we'll do at some stage on the pod as well. It's an iconic character in there. Probably the least problematic character in Love Actually, which is a thing, just getting told that he should get over his wife dying a lot.
Yeah.
So,
move on.
And we actually met him, Kev. Do you remember?
No. When did we meet him?
I say met him. We were at a party with him,
and he was there.
Yeah, the movie party that we went to when we dressed up.
There.
He was there. Yeah, he was one of the guests. And and again, that sort of links back to the Bourne Identity, when obviously you never told us your story about meeting Doug Liman, the director. I don't know if you'd.
If we get time at the end of the pods, I'll add it. I'll add it in. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
See how we go. It's a good story.
Okay. Well, yeah. It's been it's like a year ago that we first mentioned it. So, I've had a lot of letters into the mailbox. Yeah. I think that tells us everything we need to know about our audience. But yeah, a lot of letters into the mailbox asking for that story. So yeah, let's try and remember that at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we'll see if we can squeeze it in. But
yeah.
Yes,
so number 76. What do you remember from it? Why is it on the list? Was it always on the list?
Yeah, obviously, remember they're starting off the new genre of films for Liam Neeson. It was funny. I was thinking about this before I started watching it. I don't think I remember it being like this huge, big blockbuster. It was kind of like, oh yeah, there's like this Liam Neeson action film on, and then you went to see it, and you're like, oh, that was good. That was actually really good. And I guess, we'll get into it, but some of the direction, obviously, where they probably didn't have loads of money to spend, and so they moved the scenes around so that you have to use your imagination more. And I think that obviously that helps build the level of suspense. Especially like when he's on the phone with his daughter. Obviously, that's I think they do that so well. But yeah, I wrote down heartwarming action juggernauts. That was what.
Wow.
So at the heart of this film is a dad's love for his daughter. In between all of that, there's a lot of death and a lot of bad things that happen. But yeah, I think I remember it not being like a huge blockbuster, but it just exploded. Yeah. And then obviously, it just changed Liam Neeson's career, right? And then he was like, oh my God, now I have to do action movies all the time. What a nightmare. I hope he doesn't do his own stunts. He must be too old.
Very much like Bruce Willis after Die Hard, I think. I think there's a lot of comparisons with it where it's like, okay, we're just going to keep cranking out this formula.
And there were so many.
When was the last time you'd seen it, Kev?
Oh, it's a while ago. It was a good long while ago, actually. I remember seeing it a good few times when it first came out. But yeah, I hadn't seen it for a long time. So true to form, I didn't remember a lot of it. So that was good news. So
he's got a daughter.
It was good. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, someone gets taken, but what else happens? So no, I did remember quite a bit of it, but it was good. I thought the pacing is really good on it as well. We'll get into it, but yeah, I hadn't seen it for a long time, so I think it was always going to be on the list. I'm pretty sure I had it on DVD, so I think I watched it a lot when I was younger, and I just remember it being such a good film. Like even before I watched it, I was like, God, I'm looking forward to this. And then while I was watching it, I was like, I'm enjoying this. It's a good film. So we'll see what you guys think. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Carla, what's your relationship with Liam Neeson or Taken or Taken?
5 degrees.
He's actually my dad, and
we're all related.
No, I similar to you, Kev. I didn't remember being such a big blockbuster feeling, but I did remember some of the pivotal scenes, the phone scene, obviously, and I vividly remembered what that apartment looked like somehow, where that scene's taking place. Nice, and I remember what the bad guy at the end looked like. I think he's unforgettable somehow. But I didn't remember a lot of the scenes in between, and I don't know, I never did the comparison between Bruce Willis, like that kind of jump in career and change. But I was like, I do remember being like, good man, Liam, look at you getting your career going again. Your second era, like the reconnaissance, the Nissanescence, the Nissanescence.
The
But yeah, I watched it. The last time I would have seen it, I think, was around like shortly after it came out, maybe a couple of years after it came out. And I think I've probably only seen it twice. Well, 3 times now. So
Wow.
I
What about you
enjoyed
then,
watching it
Andy?
again.
Did you?
Yeah, I
When's
do.
the last time you saw it?
It's been a while, but I think like
Yeah.
even when it first came out, yeah, I think even like I think Liam Neeson's on the record just sort of saying like he just thought it would be almost like a straight to DVD like B movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Release.
Did you know?
The budget was 25 million, and they made it back in the opening weekend, and then it went on to do 225 million. So you can understand, 200 million profit. You can understand why they give a sequel a go, because
and then
like
the third one to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why not? But yeah, funnily enough, I always liked it. I thought there was some good action sequences, and then this time sort of doing a little bit of research, I realized that it was written by Luc Besson, and that maybe explained and also made me a bit more kind of hyper vigilant of the female characters. So the he's obviously Fifth Element and Leon more problematically, and then sort of with that lens, watching the female characters in this. It maybe changed it a little bit, but like I think watched it at the cinema. It at the time it did blow up. I do think like that the comparison with Bourne, obviously in the way that it's shot is very Bourne in my opinion, but like that sort of almost coming from nowhere, and it was just a smaller movie that all of a sudden just word of mouth was like, oh yeah, you should go and see this. It's almost like unexpected, right? Without, you don't have any expectations for it, and so then you're like, oh yeah, no, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And sort of remember it was definitely, there was a moment where everyone was sort of quoting it, and it was in like all of the sketch shows, and like it was like it was a proper like moment in pop culture where everyone was referring to it, which I kind of miss. So
it's weird, isn't it? Because when you think about his main speech, it's not that it's like really catchy or it's really easy to remember, but like you said, people were like quoting it like verbatim. Like, I don't know why it got so catchy, but I don't know if it was just his delivery. Like, it's so, he's not like he's not elevated or anything. It's all just very like almost like monotonic, where he just delivers it in like this almost death tone. And I don't know if that's why, because it's so good that you're like, oh, he just sort of gives you the chills. But
he just sounds so sure of himself, doesn't he? He's like, I will find you. And then you're just like,
I will find you.
I really get the feeling that he's going to find you from that. Even if this wasn't a film, he sounds pretty confident he's going to find you.
Yeah.
Just that whole scene is like, when he goes, the next bit is important. They are going to take you. You're like, no, don't say that to your daughter. Tell her everything's going to be fine.
That's the thing. Like, you would never have expected that normally in the film. You'd be like, you just hide and like say quiet and you'd be okay. Where he's like, no, you're going to get taken. Get ready. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
No.
That was, and then it's like I was holding my breath.
Yeah. And it is like it's a classic horror scene. Sort of a horror shot, isn't it, of her like the scream and then just sort of disappearing from shot backwards. It's that's definitely the best shot of the film. But we should get in it. So while we're talking about the film, sponsor again for drinks this week.
Nice.
Sponsored by Out, the app to share memories of events. Do you ever have that friend who organizes all of your nights out and takes lots of pictures and just remembers everything about it? Kev does.
Definitely.
It's me.
Yes. Yeah.
So Out is a way to bring together all of the photos from an event. No matter what camera or phone you're using, whether it's iOS or Android, it pulls them all together and has a snapshot of the memory all together. So you can get your friend who takes all of the photos. You don't have to ask them to send them the photos afterwards, which they never do because they're still annoyed that they had to take all the photos. Instead, they just put it on Out, and everyone can access them free of charge for 30 days or save the memory forever in the app at $1.99. So check it out. Out, shared memories, available on iOS and Android.
Yeah.
That's the sponsor again, still going. But Carla, what have you ordered at the bar to take us through talking about Taken?
A stiff whiskey, just to settle my nerves.
Yeah,
nice.
Hands trembling. You know.
Yes.
You just need
glass like jangling.
It was either that or brandy. I think that's often the recommendation when.
That would be nice.
Just because Liam Neeson's old.
It's a quick get her a brandy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What about you, Andy?
It's good for what I always do. So I've gone for a beer, a Wicklow Wolf, which is a brewery that The Edge and Bono have invested in. And it feels like U2 are actually the second sponsor of this film. So
with that
so I thought I'd go for something just to keep it in the family.
Make sure that they're still making enough money. You know, they might be struggling a little bit.
Yeah, they've been a bit quiet lately after the Sphere gigs.
Well, let's talk about how quiet they were in 2008 for a 17-year-old to want to follow their tour. But Kev, what did you have?
I feel like that might be the app, which was enjoyable for everyone. I went for a French Bordeaux. So with the French theme, and then like a deep red to get you through the challenges of being taken.
Are you adding a whiskey to it so that it's sort of
I'm sure I've got the space for a whiskey as well. I'll be okay with that. Yeah,
have a chase as well. I think you've got to compare the two because, again, even though the head of the French police has a very thick Irish accent, Albanians can't tell the difference. Family, so maybe combine the two.
We need to talk about that accent actually as
well. Yeah. We should go.
Awesome. Well, we'll get them all together. We'll get them served. Carla, will just let us know every time that it's a nervous bit's coming up. Then you can have your whiskey and we'll get you another one. So it'll be fine. Just make sure that you're still conscious at the end, so that you can find out finally about Doug Liman. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Yeah. So Carla, what was your one-word reaction then?
I'm gonna say amazing.
Oh.
I know it's ridiculous and there's problematic stuff, but I literally did write down one of my notes. At the stage when he's chasing Peter, I was thinking, is this one of the best action films ever made?
Liam Neeson would say so. Yeah. I do. I agree. I think like there's the suspense on the film as well. It's like high. Like there were times when I was like really like gripped, and I was like, "Oh, what is going to happen?" Yes, that was good.
Amazing.
What about you, Andy? I feel like it might be slightly different.
Well, funnily enough, my actual reaction was, man, Liam Neeson looks young. I just thought he looks so young in this.
He's great for 54, isn't he? Like smashing people's heads in. Yeah.
But actually, it was video game. It feels very much like a video game, like a first-person shooter, complete with all of the NCPs. Because basically every other character in this is just providing dialogue for Liam Neeson to then kill or go on a rampage. None of the other characters A, make any sort of right decisions, B, make any sort of sense, and C, are actual characters. Like this is just all about Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
and his
it's the whole thing, isn't it? It's him. The whole point is him trying to it's his daughter, right? And he's like, I'm going to do anything to get her back, no matter what. And so, you're following his journey, aren't you? And everyone else is just.
But like even like at the start, like the wife is just like completely unreasonable. No, you can't give her your present. You're just like, what? Why would you not let him?
Because she knew the horse was coming. She's like, going to get trampled.
A carryout.
Got to leave it here.
Really? She's so mean.
And Yeah. And Eva, is the harshest bit of this entire movie making him take a cab on his own at the end of the film? You're just like, dude, that's so cold.
It is weird, but he actually volunteers. He's like, I'm fine. And you're like, what? Wouldn't you want to be like next to her like for at least like 5 days or something? Like, I mean, surely. And he's just like, nah, my job's done now. I've got broken rib. I need to go to the hospital.
He's like, if something goes wrong again, I'll just find her again. It's fine.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. I'll wait for the sequel. It'll be fine. Yeah, that does seem harsh. It does seem weird.
She's seems like more or less fine, even though presumably she's also getting over a heroin addiction. Like because all of the girls are
horrific. So much psychological help needed afterwards.
And her friend Amanda's obviously dead as well. So yeah. Well, she definitely comes out of that really badly, doesn't she, Amanda? You're like, whoa.
But she's like, you know what will help me get over this? Becoming a really famous singer immediately.
Yeah, exactly. It was quite funny because I was thinking, I didn't remember Holly Valance being in it at all. And I didn't remember the ending. And I thought, is this a good way to end it? I mean, it does seem obviously completely ridiculous. But it kind of just rounded it off and stopped it, you know, like, and it sort of bookended it. Because I was like, how else are you going to actually end this film? Like, now that he's got her back, is it just him, like, he just starts talking to a guy in the queue in the taxi rank, and you're like, hold on a minute.
I think he gets into the cab, and the cab driver's like, so where have you come from? And he's like, well, and then it ends. That'd be a great ending.
Or Liam's like, is that an Albanian accent?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah. So you didn't really like it then, Andy? Did you? Because how did you feel then? Because I think you're right. It is very similar to Bourne, but I think I preferred the pacing of this to Bourne. Like when we rewatched Bourne, I enjoyed this more.
It's super quick. It does feel super quick, but also feels it takes a long time to get going. And funnily enough, I was watching it, and then I think the bit with Marco. No, I think where was it? Because I kind of measured it. There was like 40 minutes at the start.
Before it's the first scene with the guy.
Yeah,
it's the
guy where they're actually taken.
Right?
Peter.
Yeah. When they're
Peter,
actually taken.
Peter. Yeah, not Marco. Marco from Puglia.
It's 40 minutes in before they're taken.
Yeah, there's like 35 minutes before I think she's taken. And I did think, obviously, I've got 80s action movies on my brain. And I was like, if this was made in the 80s, basically, there would have been text over that said,
20 minutes.
His daughter's been kidnapped. He's ex-CIA. And then boom, we would have just been, been straight into
We'll just drop straight into Albania. Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, where they're trying, like him and his mates,
but they have to set up that he's like really good, right? I guess that's the thing. They're trying to make it a bit more realistic, so you see something rather than just like you said, like in the 80s, where you just presume, Rambo just turned up. Oh yeah, don't worry about what his background is. He just kills people like relentlessly for a living.
Yeah.
Whereas here, obviously, they try and sort of give him the backstory.
And because then they have they have the Holly Valance bit, and obviously then so he disarms the person, but he is retired as well. So, but he hasn't forgotten the weight of a gun without bullets, which is interesting.
Well,
even though he's retired as well. So that's
true. Well, he's not behind a desk. That was the key thing. It's not that he's retired.
It's the desk that does it.
Yeah, exactly.
Does the same thing happen if you have a standing desk, or is it just sitting down behind a desk?
I guess it depends how many guns you have on your standing desk. But, that was a good scene as well.
If you have a walking pad, then it's fine because you're carrying your gun on the
You can catch it. You're right.
Yeah.
That scene's brutal as well. I don't remember him just shooting the wife's shoulder. I was like, what?
I know. Yeah. Tell your wife I'm sorry.
He's just allowed to shoot and torture anyone that he wants, basically. It's all justifiable.
The thing is,
because he's American.
But if someone stole your daughter and you did have a particular set of skills, you would go fucking crazy, right? Like, why would you not? You would be like, I'm going to do anything. Because especially when they say, you know, what they've got 96 hours or whatever, and you know that's the key. You know, and he knows that information is going to be reliable. You'd be like, I would do anything. You'd You'd be killing people at left, right, and centre. Why not?
But they seem to know, like, literally, the guy analysing the phone call is like, yeah, so they're Albanian. You're like, yeah, you know what? We've seen this in a film. Okay, yeah, they're Albanian. But then they're like, they're from this village. And the guy's name
because the dialect
is Marco, and this is where he lives, and he's got 2 kids, and you're just like, wow, you got all of that just from
just
from
his voice.
Surely he wasn't actually needed. They knew exactly who it was just from 2 seconds.
Where he is.
I was so delighted to accept that information. I was like, great. Go get him.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. We know who it is.
Yeah.
And then that's the thing. He's like, oh, you've got 96 hours until you're never going to see it. But like, that's just like, it's an average. It's correlated out. Generally, you have. But then it's like,
you need to take your time, get a Boots meal deal on the way to the airport.
But that's the thing. Like, then it's like, it's only 96 hours. But he does it in like 20. So again, he's like, he does it.
It's got to be longer.
He has a little nap in the chair.
It goes between night and day, surely, and then he has to fly from the US to Paris. It must be at least 3 days, I reckon.
Well, I wonder what he was like on that flight. Do you think he watched movies and stuff and like enjoyed his meal? And
he just listened to that thing. He's
business or pleasure?
Good luck. Good luck. Just like this is a long flight.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't.
Could you use headphones, please?
God, don't get me started on people who don't use headphones when they're listening.
My God, even today I was at the gym. The gym has music on at the gym, and some idiot was still next to me with their phone on loud with music on. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
I will find him.
Yeah, I did think at that point, I was like, which dumbbell shall I use?
Next time you see him, just look at them and say, oh, taken. And see if they get the reference.
Yeah. Are you from Albania?
Yeah, well, and obviously he doesn't like the rich new dad. But then he also says,
all right
is there anything that I can do? And he says, yeah, book me a flight. And he says, when? He says, an hour ago. And you're like, but that's not going to work, is it? Because you've missed that. Like, why would you?
Well, maybe you can also time travel. We don't know. He says a particular set of skills. We don't know. He might be able to time travel as well. We're not sure. It could happen. Let me ask you this, Andy. If Poppy wanted to go travelling around Europe at the age of 17, what would your answer be?
No. At 17,
Poppy,
especially
if you're listening
today,
to this.
Yeah. You're like,
and also, funnily enough, I know the friend that would be the friend that would suggest going travelling, even now. And I'm like, no, you're not going with her. She's not reliable.
Just following you two around innocently around the globe.
Let's look at that. 2008. They think that a 17 and a 19-year-old are following you two around.
Yeah,
I think that's why she lies to him, because she
says,
I'm following you too.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson would just be, you disgust me. I'm disowning you as my daughter.
Yeah. Well, did you research any of their, what was their big singles then? Were they big then? I can't remember.
2008 is almost when they're giving it away.
Elevation.
Oh, it is.
I think even, isn't that like way before as well? Isn't 2008 is when they start giving away the album on the iPod, isn't it?
Is that the one where they added it to everyone's phone and everyone went, what have you done? We don't want this.
So invasive. Yeah, maybe it was the Beautiful Day album.
I'm not sure.
I wonder, was that?
We knew someone.
Oh my God, this could be really embarrassing. When did they do the tour with the Claw? That was the name of the stage. Claw.
Beautiful Day was on the album they brought out in 2004.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It was it was 2000. So 8 years before this.
Yeah.
Was it just
remastered in 2008?
Oh my God!
I think again, Luc Besson's like, okay, I just need a band that they're following. Yeah, you two seems about right. And you're like,
tell me a European band. Yeah, you two, done.
But it was. So what year was it? 2009.
2008.
2008. They did do the 360 tour in 2009 to 2011. So this must have been pre-advertising. And I went to one of those shows, guys. I could have been taken.
Wow. Do you think
What
that
was I thinking?
you went to that show because of Taken? You're like,
yeah,
I haven't seen you two for a while. Yeah.
I don't know why they're in my head right now.
Yeah.
Subliminal messaging.
Maybe that should have been the way the film ends. But you just have you two playing over the top. Yeah. You're like, oh, yeah.
The phone rings.
Without
Hello.
you.
It's Bono. Can I speak to your daughter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we think? I mean, talking about bands as well. Obviously, Holly Valance, the singer, is called She-Ra. Do we think that's a brand tie-in to the 80s cartoon? Do we think that she, that she's mistress of the universe? I can't even remember what was She-Ra's.
I don't think she's mistress of the universe. You've been watching too much of Taken. You know, she must be princess or something of the universe or something like that. Surely,
princess of the universe.
Princess
of Power.
Princess of Power. There you go.
There we go.
Well, that was but Mistress of the Universe is pretty good.
Mistress of the Universe.
It's a much better tagline.
I feel like that would be in a different section of the video shop.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the other.
It's for a different list.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. There's so many like European, like when Jean-Claude just turns up with a baguette that he's just holding, like
that was quite
no paper, nothing. He's just like, okay, you're French. How do people know? Well, you'll be carrying a baguette. Okay.
That was quite amusing. I thought he might as well have had a beret on as well, just to like really cement it.
Yeah, like
that was a bit silly. But then I did then thought after that happened, I was like, oh yeah, I could really eat a French baguette. So it did make me like, want to eat one. And I then thought, if I lived in France, would I have one every day?
You think the baguette was product placement in order to get you?
There were two.
Cuisine de France.
For 2 hours after this film, I was just sat there listening to you two eating a baguette. I don't know. I don't know why. But
yeah. Who knew? But yes, let's talk about the main scene. I want to talk about the main scene. That scene, I know we spoke about it a bit. Watching it this time round, I noticed that they do it slightly different as well. Like most of the main scene, like when she's taken herself, you don't really see most of it. It's just him and his face, and then you just hear the sound. I was like, wow, it's so much more powerful because you're hearing it and imagining exactly what's happening, and you kind of know what's happening, but also your imagination is taking it to a step further. And then when he goes to the apartment, it then plays out the actual scene.
Yeah,
so it means you don't see the scene twice, right? I thought it was a very clever way to sort of do it. And yeah, obviously Neeson is so good in that scene. Like it's next level.
Yeah,
I don't know why he thought it was going to be straight to DVD with this sort of performance.
Yeah, he shouldn't have doubted himself. I think there were 3 scenes, if I counted correctly, where his facial acting, is there a special word for that? Faceography was amazing.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, that's the Liam Neeson we know and love. And then he just like karate chops someone in the neck straight after. It's just great. When he's like translate this piece when they're in the house and he's like, oh, can you just translate this Albanian for me? And he's like, good luck. And you're like, everyone's like, ooh, in the audience you're like, yeah, the darkness over his face.
Yeah, everyone's like holding on to the edge. Like, we all know what's happening now. We've all got there.
You don't recognize his voice, which, is pretty recognizable. You have just spoken to him on the phone.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, obviously they set that scene up nicely, don't they? And then he's like, and then they leave it a beat. Like, I feel like they could have left it a bit longer, but they leave it a beat where he's like, and then he's like, you don't remember me, do you? And you're like, uh-oh. Yeah, and the leather jacket returns as well, Andy. Yeah. In so many films until we've had an action hero with a leather jacket again.
Strong leather jacket game again.
It is.
It's because he can wipe blood off it easily.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
just because he fits in then in France. because
true. I thought it was more like, oh no, not on the suede, you know.
It's so that you can fit the baguettes in. It's got big pockets.
without a bag or anything.
Like a holster. 2 baguettes. Give me the butter.
That seems just like hello, did it? They always had like those long coats, and then they'd have like the sausage in it, didn't they? Whatever. Very different.
You never forget the weight of a baguette with butter or without butter.
I mean, that would have been a great quote as well.
That's so good.
Interesting that the final bad guy is American. Rather than French. I thought that was a bit sort of funny that they like, okay, well, all of the, you've got the Albanians doing all the dirty work, you've got the French who are corrupt, but the main baddie that he then kills, who keeps saying, I thought it was still pretty jarring. Obviously, you can sense from a lot of my questions about my thoughts about the film, but like when he then is saying like, well, it's just business. Like, why are you so annoyed? You're a bit like, well, is that what you would be pleading for your life with the dad of someone that you've just taken? Like,
it is. But the thing I must say, watching it this time, I found was, I think when I first watched it, you watch it as a film and it felt like a film. Like watching it this time around, I was like, oh God, it feels too real. Like you're like, just with everything that's happened,
so
like,
grim.
God. Yeah, it just felt like this is all like not a documentary, but almost like that, right? Like you're like, God, this, do people actually know about this stuff? And it was kind of based on something that someone had already seen. Like it's that's
the human auction.
Yeah, it's pretty sickening, isn't it? But the thing is, like you say, Andy, I mean, like for us, would be like, that's horrific. But then people are doing it and have done it and probably are still doing it. Like it's how can I don't understand how humans can be like that, but
the thing that's the thing, isn't it? Like when it came out, it was sort of still, I don't think you thought about it as much. It was just like it was just one of those things. But as you say, like now, and so then you sort of like the tone, like the fact that he, like obviously he only actually rescues, I guess, his daughter and one other person who's given the code. Doesn't care about the best friend at all. Like just kind of moves on quite quickly.
he checks her pulse.
I was thinking about that though. In my mind, I'm like, and I'm sure he exposed the whole crime ring as well on the side. We just didn't need to see that scene. It's at the end, like, I'm sure he was like, and just check out that basement there, and
exactly. He's not going to let his friend get off and just have bus from baguettes all day long. He's going to be in prison, listening to you too.
The last thing before I make your children orphans will be me shooting your wife. You're like, that is quite a cold thing to say.
It's a line.
Like
when he said stuff like that, it kind of made you go, I think there's more to why they split up. He seems like a nice guy, but maybe there's a little going on.
You retired, did you? Are you sure? It wasn't more mutual than that? Everyone's like, no, this guy's a maniac. Get him out. Get him out of the CI.
When his wife would forget to buy the baguette, all hell would break loose.
You'd be like, oh my God. He's so good in it though, isn't he? And I still can't get over the fact that he's 54. Like he's so good in this. Like, and it's one of those things now that there's been so many Liam Neeson action movies, which kind of tainted it all. If he'd have just done this, you'd have been like, wow, like he was such a good action movie. Maybe he should have done more. Now we know the case is that is not the right answer. The answer is no, don't do any more. But I thought he really pulls his film through.
Is it Lethal Weapon that he's in? Did either of you see that? Is that
Naked Gun.
Oh, Naked Gun, not Lethal Weapon. Sorry.
Yeah.
Slightly different.
No, I haven't watched. I haven't watched the new one.
No,
I wonder, is it like?
Have you seen it?
No, I'm just wondering, is it a continuation from this? Like, I don't know.
I don't know how that was going to work.
Yeah, I mean, he just The thing is, he can do it now. He can be in the spoof because obviously he's kind of spoofing himself, right? I did want him and Pamela to do well, but apparently they split up already. It's a shame.
But they just said they just got together for a little fling, whatever, and then moved on. How great for them both.
Somebody said it was just for the publicity for the film.
Oh, really?
That never happens, sure.
Yeah.
They should know better. They're older than
an extreme version just to sell some more tickets. You want Chalamet just annoying the ballet and the the opera instead. So that's the way to do it. Oh, the internet, so good. I did think the quarry action scene was actually very good as well. I don't remember it being as good as that. And I did think, Andy, is Tango and Cash the first time a movie actually uses a quarry for an action scene?
I mean, it's a perfect setting. You can't. There's only one way in, one way
explosions.
out.
Explosions.
Yeah.
Lots of hills.
That was good though, right? It was good. In fact, and it starts off obviously with him walking around, and obviously then he has to do some hand-to-hand combat, and then gets into the cars. So, and I thought the car scenes were pretty good.
When the thing plies into the guy's windscreen, that was
yeah, that is good.
Love that. Whoever wrote that scene was like, and then last thing,
just before he gets out. That was good, wasn't it? It was. I thought the car scene was good as well. Like when he's at the end and he's trying to chase after the boat. One of the things I've kind of noticed, which I don't think they've necessarily done in other films, when he was looking, you actually got sunbursts. You could actually see the lights, and that's something I guess you don't even really think. Even when these people would be driving against traffic at night, you'd be like, I can hardly see anything. You'd just be able to see headlights, right? It would be a nightmare.
You appreciate the realism of him chasing a boat going against
just
traffic.
Because he's too slow to get on it by foot. and then he there was one thing where when he jumps down and he gets on the boat and does the roll, and then he's got a limp there, and he kind of he's obviously done his ankle or something. Next scene, he double flying kicks into someone's chest
through a window.
You probably wouldn't do that if you just done your ankle in.
That was my favorite action bit though. I wrote that down. The jump onto the boat, into the forward roll, into the headlock, then the neck snap. I thought they did that very well. I thought that was cool. And I awarded extra points in the action section for that, but then I took them away again for the goon who has his machine gun and just sticks it through the door with his hands, not even being able to see. So then Liam Neeson just closes the door in his hands, and he's like, I didn't see that coming. And then he just drops the gun and gets killed by it immediately. You're like, oh no.
It's the assumption that every person he hits in the neck is instantly dead, or are they incapacitated? Okay.
I think all of them are dead.
It's like Austin Powers. Jump.
Yeah.
Apart from that guy, so the guy that he hits with a tray before he goes into the underground bidding, he obviously doesn't kill him because that must be the guy that hits him on the back of the head when he comes out of the room, right?
Oh,
I presumed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, who else could that be? No one else would have known he was in there. So.
Is that also the guy though that gets burned because he gets the pipe on him and the steam?
That's a classic, isn't it?
I was never more hoping for shoddy construction in that moment.
Exactly. It's that guy's ruined the fact that he took cut some corners on his underground lair.
Their builder's going to get an angry letter.
You got to get that piping be able to withstand someone being hung from it. Come on now.
Exactly. I mean, come on, basics.
Go and explain what the phrase quietly means to them. You're like, ooh.
It's like,
that was good.
Come
that was
on,
funny.
Man.
And then he literally
You're killing
door,
people in my basement too loudly.
But they did that as well.
Again,
Like,
yeah,
there was a lot
again,
of good scenes, aren't there? Like, even like when the guy then opens the door and you don't see Liam Neeson, you just see the guy just get shot in the head, and he just is like flings back, and you're like, yeah, nice.
But and that's the video game-ness of it, isn't it? You're like, well, I know that this guy's going to open the door, so then I'm going to just stand there and able to shoot him in the head, and then like bang. You mode down. Though. I think Liam Neeson at some stage does actually do that like sideways pan that you do in computer games because you don't turn around and stuff. So he looks up at the sky, then looks down at his feet, then looks up at the, oh no, maybe that's just when I play.
Jump. Yeah. Well, should we get into the scores?
Yeah. I think these will be controversial because I had slightly more questions about the film. So first watch, I went for 58.
Oh, super low.
It had a moment. I think it is a B movie, and so then like almost it's a really good B movie, but then in some ways it's been elevated out of that because it was such a big movie. But I don't think it stands up to any sort of like inspection in my opinion.
I think you don't think this is better than Bourne?
No, on the rewatch. No, I really do not. Okay, that is interesting. Do you think it's better than Bourne on the rewatch?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. I think Bourne. I didn't really enjoy it on the rewatch. It didn't. The flow didn't feel right, and the pacing didn't feel right.
So the funny thing about this is that, like, as I say, like 35 minutes, nothing happens, and then it's like the Statham film where he has to like keep his adrenaline over.
Oh yeah.
Level, isn't it? Is it Cranked? Yep. Is that the one where like so you have 35 minutes, nothing happens, then you have like the Peter fight. Which sort of doesn't really get kick off, and then you have another sort of 10 minutes. He meets Jean-Claude. He sort of goes through, and then there's the tent and the quarry fight, and then that goes into like the flat fight where he actually finds them super quick, like because he rescues the girl, he gives her some saline, and then she's like, it's number 26, Rue de Paradise.
She remembers the door.
They get their milk delivered at 8 a.m, so you'll be able to go in. You'll be fine. So then like it sort of it starts slowly, but then it gathers pace. So then like towards the end, it's just for me getting a bit ridiculous. But like I guess it does the pace of it speeds up as all the way until the cab ride home on his own. So I get that sort of more. It's sort of it does build, and so it is more action film. Which, funnily enough, we said it because Bourne is more of a thriller and more of a spy movie with a few action pieces thrown in, whereas this is an action movie because almost the second half of the movie is just action. Like they forget about. They're like, we've given you enough film in the first half. Now let's just action it.
I think I'd still say Bourne is an action movie, but I don't think Bourne held up as well.
Go back. We had this debate a year ago when we did it on the pod. So.
All right. Well, we haven't got time. We've got to talk about the interview. Rewatchability. I mean, 54 feels low. Oh, go on.
I went with
ridiculous.
I mean, feel free to.
I feel like you're doing this deliberately now. So last week, Carla, I gave a low score, and Andy crapped himself and said, "I'm not having that. I want to change it." So now, consequently, I think he's deliberately giving low scores to make me use up one of my vetoes.
Yeah, no, not at all. I didn't think it stood up on the rewatch. I didn't. Because I think,
what did you give it? What's the score?
23.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
23. Yeah.
Liam will not be happy when he hears this. You're in trouble.
I mean, he doesn't care.
He will be coming after you.
He's action movied himself to the bank account. He's fine with that. But score. I just didn't think it. I didn't think it stood up. And then like because the theme is too serious and it is like B movie. Yeah, and all of the women, like the fact that they almost make the daughter unlikable. So you're a bit like, wow, do you get? There is a certain element that's like, well, she deserves it, really, doesn't she? Like,
I'm worried about you now, Andy. I don't think there's any point where I thought she's unlikable.
In the writing, and also a lot of the 3-star reviews,
which we know are super reliable.
None of the other characters, apart from Liam Neeson, have anything. Even like his friends just seem weird. Did you not think that whole scene with the friends where they're? I don't know.
It's a setup that he's like some kind of black ops, whatever.
Yeah.
So that you know that he's like really
maybe
good.
I've just watched too many 80s movies. Just tell me that on writing at the beginning.
We can't win. Back when we first did the film and that happened, you were like, why is there just writing on here? Why haven't they set this up within 30 minutes? And now we've come full circle.
There's just been too many 80s movies.
He is. He's very hard to please. What is level of romance then?
I bet 0. There's no romance.
-10.
What? A father's love for his daughter, and you've done 0.
That's not romantic.
That's not romance.
That better not be romantic.
No, we won't get ourselves sued by
there's a lot of like flexibility in the romance category, like bromance and things like that. Okay. And so, a man's love for a dog. It doesn't mean any of that. Yes, it's not that it's gonna go to another level. Oh, I think that's absurd. 0.
No. I think that's.
I don't know what the hell's happened to you, but something has gone very wrong.
Kev's about to throw his computer across the room.
I mean, 0
is the greatest film of all time.
Oh no, but I mean 0. Like the amount of times that we've like given romance scores. Oh, crazy.
I think that we've had a few 0s, haven't we?
This is the biggest conflict Kingsman. I've witnessed between you two when I'm on the
honestly,
pod.
He's so annoyed about one score that I gave last week, and this is what happens. What have you given level of action then?
I went with 63.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was comparing it to.
I'm not even going to bother posting it.
I was comparing it to other films that we've had. That puts it around Kingsman. That like puts it above Kingsman.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
you did just say
underneath the other guys, but
this is an action movie. The last half of the film is just action.
It's just action,
and you've given it 63. All right. Yeah. I mean, if you can sleep at night, then that's fine.
Well, because that's above Running Man, which I think Running Man was the one that I was kind of using. I mean, again, it's below Never-Ending Story, so it's very complicated our scoring.
I mean, below Total Recall, yes. Running Man's not. You said when we did the pod you didn't think there was that much action in Running Man.
Yeah, and I did, yeah.
And yet you just said this film has got loads of action in it.
I'll boost it by 10. We can have 73 for it.
Oh, I want 63. I don't want your pity points. Me and Liam will go away and listen to you two and not worry about this.
No, we can put it in at 73. That's fine.
I'm not.
I'll crank it up. See what I've done there.
Well,
that's fine.
What about soundtrack then?
I gave it 7. I didn't think the score was very good. I didn't think it was there at all.
You didn't like this film, did you? Jesus.
I didn't like this film very much, no. And it was just a rip-off of the Bourne score.
I actually think, one of the songs really reminded me of, when you're in the cinema and it's like, you wouldn't steal a handbag. You wouldn't. And it was like, and it was like, there was like this main song that went through, and I was like, that's exactly like that.
So yeah, would you steal a DVD? Would you kill all Albanians in Paris? Yeah. It's the same background.
Yeah, wow. Wow, it's hard audience today. It really is. Tough audience.
Poor Kev.
Yeah. Absurd.
So best line. So we're going for best line that describes the pod. These days we've changed the category as we want to do. So I had quite a few. Maybe one for you, Kev. Your arrogance offends me. Maybe that's what you're thinking about me.
That's your scores.
You can say that to me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I did think that when he's listening to Holly Valance just do scales. And he's like, wow, that's beautiful. Carla, that's a sort of positive reinforcement that I think you should really give to me and Kev. We're just, that's the sort of level of support we're looking for from people in the room at the bar, where she's like, la, 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 la. And he's like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. It's just like, oh, okay,
It's just amazing to be surrounded by such intelligent people in this moment. Well done. That argument was just... I'll be thinking about that for days.
The top trumps are important. We just need the positive reinforcement. And then maybe the best one. It wasn't personal. It's all personal to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's basically just described that argument on the top trumps. So.
Man, I'll wait until I do next week's top trumps. Yeah,
this is going to be the recurring theme now. Who can destroy each other?
It will be.
This is why us doing each other's films is not a good idea, but who knows whether it will keep going. So yeah, for the mashup.
Yeah.
So mashing up the film that's at the same spot on my top 100. The title is Taken for the Team.
Nice.
I think you'll probably guess it, Carla. When former CIA operative Brian Mills discovers his daughter has been kidnapped by a shadowy trafficking network, he finds himself blocked at every turn by corrupt officials, dead-end leads, and enemies who know how to disappear. Desperate for an edge, he reluctantly partners with Billy Bean, a disgraced baseball executive turned data strategist who believes every criminal organization leaves patterns behind: phone calls, payments, travel routes, timing, mistakes. Together, they build an unconventional rescue operation using ruthless instinct and cold analytics. Brian kicks down doors, interrogates suspects, and follows the violence. Billy follows the numbers, identifying which low-level criminals matter, which leads are worthless, and where the network will move next. It becomes a race against time where one man has a very particular set of skills and the other knows how to win with imperfect information.
I know it! Yay!
Yes, you've seen both films, which is good.
Do I reveal?
Yeah.
Moneyball.
Moneyball.
I'd love if I was wrong.
Yeah. Awkward.
You remember Billy Bean.
Billy Bean. That's kind of what the guy in The Office was for him, right? He just had all the answers. Somehow.
Yeah. There you are.
He just knew. I mean, the AI thinks that it was Billy Bean who knew all of the answers. Really, it should be Jonah Hills as the sidekick, but that would be too much.
True.
He did, yeah.
So yeah, Kev, what have you gone for?
First watch, I've gone for 0.
Who would have guessed that it was Taken out of all of the films that we've done that would finally break
those scores are obscene. I went for 76 on first watch for Moneyball. Rewatch, I went for 71. Level of romance, love of the game, I went for 70. There's obviously the
70.
Yeah,
wow.
Well, I think there is. I mean, not like there is like the way that we describe it. There is like it's him and his daughter. There's the love of the game. Maybe 70 is too high, but there you go. Action,
Stand
not much
by
action
it,
in
Kev.
it. Yeah, exactly. I'm happily give him loads of extra points to his cards while he's petty about the rest. Level of action, I went for 26. Soundtrack, I don't remember it being amazing, but I went for 36. So yeah,
nice.
And then best line, which actually represents this discussion extremely well, and a line for the pod, adapt or die. So join us next week to see what happens.
Get the baguettes ready.
Get them ready, yeah.
Baguettes at dawn.
I think you should roll, considering what you've done today.
My scoring.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
First time watch.
Ah, there you go.
Moneyball
wins.
So you win, but
yes, I win. That's true.
And I think that puts you 13-11 ahead now.
That's well I should, with my fair scoring.
It's closer than we thought. So, what do you
think? This is more tense than the movie, guys.
This is what Taken does. You know, we're just cranking it up over and over.
We need Neeson to
what did you have Liam doing if he was still going today?
Me? Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Is this still on?
Kev's just angrily drinking his drink.
Well, I think he would be his his daughter's bodyguard, because she's now be a famous singer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do we think
either
that she could
sing? She probably uses auto-tune.
Yeah. Does she change her name to a 80s cartoon warrior?
Mistress of the Universe.
She's Battle Cat.
Mistress of the Universe. What a quote. Yeah, nice. So Kim's a singer and then he's the bodyguard. What about you, Andy?
Either that or I thought he'd be like properly retired and just working on his garden.
Yeah,
like
that but always with a weighted gun somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Always vigilant.
In the flower beds.
He's got two guns behind his back and he's like, now, which one's lighter, which one's heavier? I'm never going to forget that.
Is loaded.
The other's just got weed killer in it.
yeah. Just make sure you use the right one.
The amount of times he's shot plants because he's got the wrong one.
Straight into the wall.
It's another pot gone. You're gonna have to go and get another pot.
Same again? Yeah, same again. Yeah.
don't know why they keep getting destroyed. I had maybe he's become a serial killer because he's just
oh, no.
Got the taste for blood back. But then he is probably also back at the CIA because it feels like his brand of justice is more on track for where the administration is right now.
Yes.
So I think they bring him back. They let him have Fridays off so that he can spend it with his daughter. He's back working in the CIA again.
Yeah, wow.
What did you have?
I had him as solving crimes in an old people's home. So he's it's like Midsummer Murders. but yeah, just him like working them all out, and she's now an assassin.
What kind of crimes are we talking here?
Yeah, like
people trafficking.
The classic ones that you always get, the ones that you always have in old people's homes. Murders.
Someone moved my handbag from one drawer to another.
Yeah. Theft, burglary, giant,
Marge is cheating at bridge.
Yeah.
So I reckon he'd be on that. And then, Kim becomes an assassin, and she's hunting down the rest of Albania. And getting nice.
I think they've come from the east, those Albanians.
Oh yeah, there's a specific town. Yeah, just that town.
That is where Albania is from France. So that's why they've come from the east. It's just
they come from the east.
Thanks, Jean-Claude.
Just everyone knows.
What about for one thing. So apparently, originally it was supposed to be Jeff Bridges who was the lead.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I could see that.
I've got some other actors to put into an action movie that is that is unreal, like just completely out there. So it started with Robin Williams. Wouldn't it have been fun to see Robin Williams do this sort of action?
How would they, why would they even try and get him in there? That would never work.
You don't think so? Okay,
No.
I've got more. Steve Carell. Do you think he could go down to an unlikely...
Not the same.
No.
Action?
No.
He doesn't have the same stature. Like Liam's
true.
big.
Liam Neeson
he's a big fella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jim Broadbent.
No.
Thinking of like someone who's just completely unthought of for an action role, who then goes and does an action role.
Do you think they just, because Colin Firth did Kingsman, they're like, well, do we think that Jim Broadbent could do Taken?
I also just think the posh English accent changes the agent.
I mean, he can do accents. I'm sure I've heard him do it.
You think he could do Northern Irish?
Different accent. Stanley Tucci. Imagine him doing
more
an action.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
And then same age, similar stature, John Goodman. I wondered about a John Goodman just going in and just doing a like complete action where he's the action star.
Don't know about that one. Jeff Bridges is probably the one that's most believable, I think, to me. Because he has done it in Old Man as well, which is basically taken on a TV series.
And Tucci, I like the
presumably
idea.
He was like, I don't want to do Taken, it's cheesy. And then he saw the money and he was like, maybe we should do this as a TV show.
Yeah. He's really good in it, actually, as well.
I think, I think we're ready for the next non-action star to be in an action movie.
Through. Yeah, wow. Who would it be? We'll see.
Yeah.
Well,
what about you guys?
I didn't really have much that I would have changed, really. I quite like like I said, the pacing. I think like the way that they set up the scenes are good. I think Neeson is so good in it. So yeah, I mean, I thought maybe the house scene could be a bit longer, where he when he knows who it is, like you said, Andy, almost like Marco says "good luck" earlier, while he's still having the whole conversation, so he knows, and you're like, oh, it's coming. But he keeps the conversation going, and then he's like, bang. But other than that, I thought it was good. What about you, Carla?
I would change all the music.
Yeah.
So didn't
to get some U2 actually in there. Like, you've
just
mentioned
U2.
Let's spend money on the ride.
Collab. It was just a bit too, I don't know, crazy. And then also I would change, like a lot of the writing of female characters. Also, like when he saves Holly Valance, she wouldn't give him a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, that was
but
weird.
also that his daughter is written kind of like an 8-year-old, and then like she's doesn't know how to run and things. Like she runs like Phoebe and Friends when she's running in Central Park. She kind of runs like that.
Yeah.
So those would be the main things. But other than that, I wouldn't change like in the storyline or the action or anything. I'd keep all that as is. More karate chops to the neck.
Yes. 3-star
Maybe
reviews
a few
then,
like
Andy?
neck snaps. That's what I would have added.
To
a few
more
neck
actual
snaps.
snapping sounds. Yeah.
Because
Because you're not sure, are you? You're right. You need the clarity, don't you, Carla? Like, are these guys going to get back up, or have they got what they deserve? Like, we want to know.
For when I was counting on a piece of paper how many people he was killing.
There's plenty. So 3-star reviews then, Andy. Like it sounded like you
3-star reviews.
Your scores based on these 3-star reviews. So I'm intrigued
I
to see what they say.
Well, I think, funnily enough, all of the 3-star reviews kind of agree with me, but also just love the movie. So stereotypical, sexist, crass, predictable, who's driving the boat, really stupid, taken as rubbish. But I find it such a guilty pleasure, reveling in the ludicrous nonsense of it all. And Liam Neeson is always watchable. 3 stars.
Yeah,
Classic dumb action movie. I'd give the actual movie 5 stars though, but this version on Amazon is edited. Apparently, on the Amazon edit, they take out. He doesn't shoot the guy in the lift multiple times, and in the torture scene, they've edited it slightly. Apparently, having done some research.
How bizarre! Yeah. Here it's on Disney, and they're like, go for broke.
Yeah, same here. It was definitely the same. After watching Taken, I was left disappointed and almost hungry for more.
Didn't have to wait too long. There was some more coming.
And then this one, last one. Taken is probably best watched when you're at home, sick with the flu, passing in and out of consciousness from the lingering effects of last night's NyQuil. It's not horrible by any stretch, but it ends up a bit of a disappointment.
What?
Interesting.
I think they were hallucinating when they wrote that.
It's a strange thing to. It's a very specific thing to put on a 3-star movie.
Yeah. Sounds a bit like a confession, a cry for help.
It could be.
Take the NyQuil away.
Could be.
Checking the other things that person has ordered on Amazon. It is 73 bottles of NyQuil. So.
Yeah. Yes, all good. Yeah. Wow.
So it's at 73. Where are you going now?
It's at 76. Come on, Andy, keep up.
76. Sorry.
So it's going slightly higher to 70. So okay. I enjoyed it. Thought it was good. It was Leeson at his best before he got overexposed, and thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a good action movie, just exactly what you want from an action movie. Although it did feel a little bit too real now, which was not good.
Yeah,
which was bad. But what about you? Well, I'm presuming it's bad section for you.
It was. I did put it in the bad section. Funnily enough, I even put it underneath Drive.
That's
which
not
kind of
funny
shows.
Drive is a great movie.
Yeah. Shows where I thought. I put it in 93. I didn't think it stood up. I didn't enjoy it on the rewatch.
Yeah, it's funny though, isn't it?
So I mean, we've had them before many times in the first year were a film I really liked that you didn't like. So
but it's funny that you really still like Bourne and I didn't think it held up, and then I still really like Taken and you don't think it holds up. It's the beauty of cinema.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Carla, you also obviously have your list. You really enjoy this film. Obviously, not as much as your number one film, Chef, which I know that Kev is still rewatching every other weekend to try and figure out why you like it so much. But on your list, is this going to the top? Is this beating Chef?
So. I don't know if in good conscience I could put it above Interstellar.
Come on.
So I think
your dad is in
I'll
it.
Put I'll put. What do you think I should put it as, Dad? No. I'll
Imagine
put it
if he was there.
Between Interstellar and Layer Cake. So it's my new number 4.
Yeah, nice. Very nice.
Nice. So and
I'm
again,
kind of judging myself actually on how I rate movies.
It's harder than it looks. It is.
It is.
It's not that easy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's way above Bourne as well. Then, so you much more.
It's just some of the. I think it's just some of the scenes just take it right up there for me.
I think a few more years on as well. Like maybe if we watch like the second or third Bourne, I think the first Bourne just does feel a bit. It does feel a bit dated now.
Yeah, I agree.
But
okay. Well, there we go. Exactly. So, what have we got next week?
Well, do you want me to give you your top trump scores now, or should I just go into the actual film? So next week we go from 2008 to 2013, so move slightly ahead. 91 minutes, which I was surprised this film's only 91 minutes.
Ooh, another 90. You do love a 90-minute movie.
I mean, a 90-minute movie is perfect, isn't it? If it's done
it's good.
well. So 80 on Rotten Tomato audience, 96 for the critics. So critics loved it. Audience still liked it. 7.7 on IMDb. No explosions. No animated characters. 2 deaths. And this is the description. 2 astronauts are stranded in space. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Bear with me. That was going to be
we
super
know who's
easy.
dying.
Yeah, I changed that one because it was too easy. Astronauts struggle for survival amid cosmic chaos and silence. A little bit hard on that one. Could be a few films.
What do you think that's going to be, Carla?
I think it's that film with Sandra Bullock. I can't remember.
Oh,
that's the name of it.
Guess.
Nice.
Who knows? Well, Sandra probably knows.
Hopefully we do. Well, there we go. The controversy of Taken is great. Yes. Don't worry, next week as well. I think the matchup is one a film that you particularly don't like anyway. So we'll just go back and forth as always. Thanks for coming down, Carla, to the bar. Sorry that you had to see us fighting like that. Obviously,
I think I will drink
tell
this
that it's
whiskey.
shaken you more than the human trafficking and the and all the bloodshed.
Taken and shaken.
It was a little more stressful than I anticipated this week. I don't like it when mom and dad fight.
Your mum.
You remember every other podcast that we've been on where we don't agree about the film.
This felt different. This felt personal.
It did feel personal.
It was all personal to me.
It's all personal to me. Well, thanks for coming down. We'll obviously see you. We'll see you later for other films as well.
Yes.
Thanks to Tom Miller for the theme song, and we'll just relitigate the top trumps all over again and just keep it going, and then each get a separate cab home by ourselves.